Struggling to pass your theory test on the first try? Congratulations! You have found the right channel. Here at Driving Theory Test 2025 UK, we are dedicated to providing you with everything you need to prepare confidently for your test. Today we will go through 50 essential road sign questions. So, stick around until the end. Let's dive in and get started. Question 1. What should you do when going through a contraflow system on a motorway? Answer is A. Keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. At roadworks, and especially where a contraflow system is operating, a speed restriction is likely to be in place. Keep to the lower speed limit and don't switch lanes. Get too close to the vehicle in front of you. Be aware that there will be no permanent barrier between you and the oncoming traffic. Question 2. You're driving on a 3-lane motorway. How should you overtake a slow-moving lorry in the middle lane if it's showing this sign? Answer is A. Approach with care and overtake on the left of the lorry. This sign is found on slow-moving or stationary works vehicles. If you wish to overtake it, do so on the left as indicated. Be aware that there might be workmen in the area. Question 3. What must you do when you see this sign? Answer is A. Stop even if the road is clear. Stop signs are situated at junctions where visibility is restricted or where there's heavy traffic. They must be obeyed. You must stop. Look carefully before moving off. Question 4. A single carriageway road has this sign. What's the maximum permitted speed for a car towing a trailer? Answer is C. 50 miles per hour. When you're towing a trailer, a reduced speed limit also applies on dual carriageways and motorways. These lower speed limits apply to vehicles pulling all sorts of trailers, including caravans and horse boxes. Question 5. When may you drive a car in this bus lane? Answer is A. Outside its hours of operation. Some bus lanes operate only during peak hours, and other vehicles may use them outside these hours. Make sure you check the sign for the hours of operation before driving in a bus lane. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And if you want to support us, you can just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 6. What's the meaning of this sign? Answer is B. National speed limit applies. This sign doesn't tell you the speed limit in figures. You should know the speed limit for the type of road that you're on and the type of vehicle that you're driving. Study your copy of the highway code. Question 7. Which type of vehicle does this sign apply to? Answer is B. High vehicles. The triangular shapes above and below the dimensions indicate a height restriction that applies to the road ahead. Question 8. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. End of restricted parking area. Even though you've left the restricted area, make sure that you park where you won't endanger other road users or cause an obstruction. Question 9. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Distance to parking place ahead. If you intend to stop and rest, this sign allows you time to reduce speed and pull over safely. Question 10. What does this traffic sign mean? Answer is A. Give priority to oncoming traffic. Priority signs are normally shown where the road is narrow and there isn't enough room for two vehicles to pass. Examples are narrow bridges, roadworks, and where there's a width restriction. Make sure you know who has priority. Don't force your way through. Show courtesy and consideration to other road users. Question 11. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Lane for heavy and slow vehicles. Where there's a long, steep uphill gradient on a motorway, a crawler lane may be provided. This helps the traffic to flow by diverting the slower heavy vehicles into a dedicated lane on the left. Question 12. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Right-hand lane closed ahead. You should change lanes as directed by the sign. Here, the right-hand lane is closed, but the left-hand and center lanes are available. Merging in turn is recommended when it's safe and traffic is going slowly, for example, at roadworks or a road traffic incident. When vehicles are traveling at speed, this isn't advisable and you should move into the appropriate lane in good time. Question 13. Which of these signs warns you of a zebra crossing? Answer is A. Look well ahead and check the pavements and surrounding areas for pedestrians. Look for anyone walking towards the crossing. Check your mirrors for traffic behind in case you have to slow down or stop. Question 14. What should you do when dealing with this hazard? Answer is D. Use a low gear and drive slowly. In normal conditions, a ford can be crossed quite safely by driving through it slowly. The water may affect your brakes, so when you're clear of the ford, test them before you resume normal driving. Question 15. Where would you expect to see these markers? Answer is B. On a large goods vehicle. These markers must be fitted to vehicles over 13 meters long, large goods vehicles, and rubbish skips placed in the road. They're reflective to make them easier to see in the dark. Question 16. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Vehicles may park fully on the verge or footway. In order to keep roads free from parked cars, there are some areas where you're allowed to park on the verge. Only do this where you see the sign. Parking on verges or footways anywhere else could lead to a fine. Question 17. What does this traffic sign mean? Answer is C. Compulsory maximum speed limit. The sign gives you an early warning of a speed restriction. If you're traveling at a higher speed, slow down in good time. You could come across queuing traffic due to roadworks or a temporary obstruction. Question 18. Where will you see these red and white markers? Answer is A. Approaching a concealed level crossing. If there's a bend just before a level crossing, you may not be able to see the level crossing barriers or waiting traffic. These signs give you an early warning that you may find these hazards just around the bend. Question 19. What should you do if the amber lights come on and a warning sounds while you're driving over a level crossing? Answer is B. Keep going and clear the crossing. Keep going. Don't stop on the crossing. If the warning sounds and the amber lights come on as you're approaching the crossing, you must stop unless it's unsafe to do so. Red flashing lights together with the audible warning mean you must stop. Question 20. Where would you see this sign? Answer is D. On the rear of a school bus or coach. Vehicles that are used to carry children to and from school will be traveling at busy times of the day. If you're following a vehicle with this sign, be prepared for it to make frequent stops. It might pick up or set down passengers in places other than normal bus stops. Question 21. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. End of restriction. Temporary restrictions on motorways are shown on signs that have flashing amber lights. At the end of the restriction, you'll see this sign without any flashing lights. Question 22. Which type of sign tells you what you must not do? Answer is A. Signs in the shape of a circle give orders. A sign with a red circle means that you aren't allowed to do something. Study. Know your traffic. Signs to ensure that you understand what the different traffic signs mean. Question 23. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. No motor vehicles. A sign will indicate which types of vehicles are prohibited from certain roads. Make sure that you know which signs apply to the vehicle you're using. Question 24. Where would you see a contraflow bus lane? Answer is B. On a one-way street. The traffic permitted to use a contraflow lane travels in the opposite direction to traffic in the other lanes on the road. Question 25. What does this traffic sign mean? Answer is A. Danger ahead. This sign is there to alert you to the likelihood of danger ahead. It may be accompanied by a plate indicating the type of hazard. Be ready to reduce your speed and take avoiding action. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And if you want to support us, you can just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 26. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Contraflow system. If you use the right-hand lane in a contraflow system, you'll be traveling with no permanent barrier between you and the oncoming traffic. Observe speed limits and keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. Question 27. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Hump bridge. You'll need to slow down. At hump bridges, your view ahead will be restricted and the road will often be narrow. If the bridge is very steep, sound your horn to warn others of your approach. Going over the bridge too fast is highly dangerous to other road users and could even cause your wheels to leave the road, with a resulting loss of control. Question 28. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Direction to park and ride car park. To ease the congestion in town centers, some cities and towns provide park and ride schemes. These allow you to park in a designated area and ride by bus into the center. Park and ride schemes are usually cheaper and easier than car parking in the town center. Question 29. Why should you test your brakes after this hazard? Answer is D. Your brakes will be wet. A ford is a crossing over a stream that's shallow enough to drive or ride through. After you've gone through a ford or deep puddle, your brakes will be wet and they won't work as well as usual. To dry them out, apply a light brake pressure while moving slowly. Don't travel at normal speeds until you're sure your brakes are working properly again. Question 30. Which sign means there will be two-way traffic crossing your route ahead? Answer is B. This sign is found in or at the end of a one-way system. It warns you that traffic will be crossing your path from both directions. Question 31. Which sign means turn left ahead? Answer is B. Blue circles tell you what you must do, and this sign gives a clear instruction to turn left ahead. You should be looking out for signs at all times and know what they mean. Question 32. What should you expect if you see this sign ahead? Answer is A. The road will bend sharply to the left. This sign indicates that the road will bend sharply to the left. Slow down in plenty of time and select the correct gear before you start to turn. Braking hard and late, while also sharply changing direction, is likely to cause a skid. Question 33. Which sign means no stopping? Answer is B. Stopping where this clearway restriction applies is likely to cause congestion. Allow the traffic to flow by obeying the signs. Question 34. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Trams crossing ahead. This sign tells you to beware of trams. If you don't usually drive in a town where there are trams, remember to look out for them at junctions and look for tram rails, signs, and signals. Question 35. What does this signal mean? Answer is D. Trams must stop. The white light shows that trams must stop. The green light shows that other vehicles can go if the way is clear. Trams are being introduced into more cities, so you're likely to come across them and you should learn which signs apply to them. Question 36. You're in a tunnel and you see this sign. What does it mean? Answer is C. Direction to an emergency pedestrian exit. If you have to leave your vehicle and get out of a tunnel by an emergency exit, do so as quickly as you can. Follow the signs directing you to the nearest exit point. If there are several people using the exit, don't panic, but try to leave in a calm and orderly manner. Question 37. What do these motorway signs mean? Answer is C. They're countdown markers to the next exit. The exit from a motorway is indicated by countdown markers. These are positioned 90 meters, 100 yards, apart. The first being 270 meters, 300 yards, from the start of the slip road. Move into the left-hand lane well before you reach the start of the slip road. Question 38. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. End of 20-mile-per-hour zone. Where you see this sign, the 20-mile-per-hour restriction ends and a 30-mile-per-hour restriction starts. Check all around for possible hazards and only increase your speed if it's safe to do so. Question 39. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. No overtaking. Road signs that prohibit overtaking are placed in locations where passing the vehicle in front is dangerous. If you see this sign, don't attempt to overtake. The sign is there for a reason. You must obey it. Question 40. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. No stopping. This is the sign for a clearway. Clearways are stretches of road where you aren't allowed to stop unless it's an emergency. Stopping where these restrictions apply may be dangerous and is likely to cause an obstruction. Restrictions might apply for several miles, and this may be indicated on the sign. Question 41. What should you do when you see this sign at a crossroads? Answer is A. Carry on with great care. When traffic lights are out of order, treat the junction as an unmarked crossroads. Be very careful and be prepared to stop. No one has priority. Question 42. On a smart motorway, what does this sign mean? Answer is A. Use all the lanes, including the hard shoulder. You must obey mandatory speed limit signs above motorway lanes, including the hard shoulder. In this case, you can use the hard shoulder as a running lane, but you should look for any vehicles that may have broken down and may be blocking the hard shoulder. Question 43. Who should obey diamond-shaped traffic signs? Answer is D. Tram drivers. These signs apply only to tram drivers, but you should know their meaning so that you're aware of the priorities and are able to anticipate the actions of the driver. Question 44. What's the meaning of this sign? Answer is D. Waiting restrictions. This sign indicates that there are waiting restrictions. It's normally accompanied by details of when the restrictions are in force. Details of most signs in common use are shown in the Highway Code. For more comprehensive coverage, see Know Your Traffic Signs. Question 45. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Maximum speed limit with traffic calming. If you're in a place where there are likely to be pedestrians, for example, outside a school, near a park, in a residential area, or in a shopping area, you should be cautious and keep your speed down. Many local authorities have taken steps to slow traffic down by creating traffic calming measures such as road humps. They're there for a reason. Slow down. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And if you want to support us, you can just go to our channel and click on the join button to join our channel membership, link in the description. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 46. Which sign means no entry? Answer is D. Look for and obey traffic signs. Disobeying or not seeing a sign could be dangerous. It may also be an offense for which you could be prosecuted. Question 47. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Level crossing with gate or barrier. Some crossings have gates but no attendant or signals. You should stop, look both ways, listen, and make sure that no train is approaching. If there's a telephone, contact the signal operator to make sure it's safe to cross. Question 48. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Traffic lights out of order. You might see this sign where traffic lights are out of order. Proceed with caution, as nobody has priority at the junction. Question 49. You're traveling on a road that has road humps. What should you do when the driver in front is traveling more slowly than you? Answer is C. Slow down and stay behind. Be patient and stay behind the car in front. You shouldn't normally overtake other vehicles in areas subject to traffic calming. If you overtake here, you may easily exceed the speed limit, defeating the purpose of the traffic calming measures. Question 50. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Two-way traffic crosses a one-way road. Be prepared for traffic approaching from junctions on either side of you. Try to avoid unnecessary changing of lanes just before the junction. For more practice and updates, click on the video you are watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your theory test. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.